The Trump elephant in a China shop, tariff, treasuries, and tremors of the realpolitik. Donald Trump's recent Liberation Day announcement, a sweeping tariff salvo that sprayed only a combat Russia, landed like a grenade across global financial market. The US dollar wobbled, Bitcoin said value, equities slumped, and inflationary tremors begin to ripple. But more than a routine policy shift, this maneuver reflects Trump's long-standing philosophy governing the state as though it were a high-stake corporation deal-making in place of diplomacy. But Trump's move is not merely economic aggression, it may be a Trojan horse for a far more ambitious financial agenda. Mar-a-Lago Accord and the Treasury Gambit. Behind the curtain of tariff may lie the so-called Mar-a-Lago Accord, a speculative but significant shift in US debt strategy. The goal isn't immediate economic relief but a leveraged negotiation to compel creditors to swap existing US Treasuries for ultra long-term or even perpetual bond, possibly with zero interest. Alternatively, holders might be taxed for the privilege of owning US debt, an audacious maneuver aimed at restructuring America's colossal $36 trillion debt burden. The math is seductive. A 1% reduction in Treasury yield could save Washington roughly $300 billion annually. But the bond market did not respond on cue. Yield on 5 and 10-year notes dropped briefly before rebounding, suggesting skepticism or strategic resistance among global investors. Still, the idea of manipulating treasuries to reset global debt relation is unlikely to fade. The great currency war and the myth of collapse. Trump's approach is implicitly acknowledges a dangerous truth. America's economic strength also exposes its vulnerabilities. Major holders of US debt, China, Gulf nation, Russia, could in theory trigger a financial avalanche by demanding prepayment. This formed the premise of Jim Record's Great Currency War scenario. Much like Gorbachev never set out to dismantle communism, Trump may ignite a revolution in global trade without fully grasping the scale of its consequences. Whether this yields a stronger, more autonomous global south or merely a more volatile world remains to be seen. Thank you for watching PNP World News.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.